Right, let's look at settings and how you can set the system up to work for you when you're looking at words, sentences and so forth. Right, let's hit Edit Settings. Right, there you can see the four main groups. Well, let's go to the loop button first. And that just gives you a pretty loop button. And the loop button, as you may know or may not know, is the thing that allows you to cycle through words and sentences to the next one. So you can choose the one that satisfies your need. Email, that's simply the way of changing your email address should you move from your company email to your private email, for example. Next, password. That's obvious. You put in your old password, say what your new password is, repeat it, and you're back in play again with a new password. You should do that fairly often. It's kind of useful. Mail settings. Right, here we go. Right. Now, newsletter exercise. When do you want it? No, I don't want it at all, which I simply don't recommend. Yes, daily or weekly. I prefer daily because I like that little bit of practice session. You may have gathered that before. Right, what sort of words do we want? Well, you've got none. B, you're very fresh to the language. Basic, intermediate, upper intermediate, which is kind of tough. And advanced, if you're really there and you want to be challenged, you choose advanced. I set it intermediate, gives me a nice mixture. Right, add new words. Now you've got all sorts of ideas here of where you can go. Now I choose automatically words from all levels because I like a nice mixture, because I like to be reminded of words that you don't come across every day but are common words, just basic words in the language. And a smattering of advanced words which are neat, and of course the intermediate words which I concentrate on. But you can choose the permutation to suit yourself or just do it manually. Add sentences. Right, sentences, again it follows the same process as words. You can decide how you want to do it. I tend to just take it from the basic and intermediate because that's what I'm interested in, but if you just wanted to be challenged on advanced sentences, go for that. I mean, that's just down here, but I'm not going to change it to that because that'd be way too scary for me. And manually, of course, if you want to set up stuff manually. Me, I'm here, automatic, basic and intermediate. Sound, you can choose what sort of sound, what's playing your sound in your machine. I'm using the Flash player, which is the default one, but you can use QuickTime Little Player. Or if you haven't got a sound card, you won't be listening to this, will you? But there you go, you've got your choice. Autoplay the sound. Now, that's kind of neat. I like it to play automatically when I go onto something with sound on it. So when I go into the sentence, it shows the sentence and I get the narration. But here I can turn it off because I may be in an office or a library and I don't want to disturb other people. So you can set it to no, not to play sound. But of course in your machine you could just turn off the sound. So it's neat to have it there just so that you're not disturbing other people. Hide meanings of words. Well, I have mine shown immediately, but you can hide the meaning if you just want to sort of think about a sentence or a word and then have it shown to you rather than have it shown to you immediately. I don't cheat, but some people do. Now, the number of words in the loop, you can set how many words are in your loop. Now, it's not handy to have too many words in your loop. 50 is probably too many. 10 is probably too few. I'd suggest something around 20 to 25. It depends how often you're visiting your loop and how much time you've got to do it. Same applies to number of loop sentences. So at the end of that, once you've changed it all, just click on Save Settings, job done, and you're back. Okay, I think that's pretty neat. It gives you a nice substructure to the system and allows you to work through. So, till the next time, cheers!